Anchor 150, Homework 4.
Alright, this is a mid-size hair dryer by Conair. The purpose of this is to dry hair. I'm going to talk about the external functions. There are 2 screws here that keep the back part attached to the front part. There's a screen on the back as well as the front. It helps to keep things from the insides of the hair dryer. Here's the funnel. It's where the air goes through. And we have intensity controls, high, off, low. And there's also temperature controls if you want cool air to come out.
Okay, so to disassemble this hair dryer, you have to unscrew the 2 screws in the back so that the back part comes off of the front part. And then you have the notch over here that holds in your wire, and then you have your switch, which allows you to go through the 3 settings of off, high, and low. And at 125 volts, you have 16 amps. And then at 250 volts, you have 8 amps. And so you can see here that these are how the settings change. And then you can also see the wires that run to the heater unit, and that they are open connection. So they have plastic coverings that protect it from connecting to other parts and shorting out the circuit. And then if you look here at this little plastic thing, this is the back side of the switch that enables you to transfer the movement from outside of the switch to inside of the switch. Okay, this is also another switch that changes the temp of the air when you push the blue button outside here, so that moves that switch. And the wires also connect to the heater. So now let's move on to the heater unit, which is in your funnel. So first you have this little paper sheet called the mica sheet, and that protects the plastic from the heat. Then you have the microme wire, which is a massive resistor that drops the voltage from 12 volts from the current that comes in. Wow, ingenious. Then you have the coils, which heat when the electricity runs through it, but it does not oxidize. Here you have the bimetallic strip, and then on the opposite side you have the thermal fuse. And these are both safety precautions that shut down the hair dryer if it starts getting too hot. And then down underneath here, you have the motor, and this spins the fan using magnetics. And then over here, you have the plug. And if you take apart this plug, there's a circuit board in it, but you're not supposed to touch it without a professional. Time to reassemble.